My name is Aaron Lopresti. I've been a comic book artist, a commercial illustrator, and a writer for over 25 years, and this is my YouTube channel.
Every writer and every artist, no matter what age or skill level, creates their own characters with hopes of someday seeing them in print or on TV or even on the big screen. And I'm certainly no exception. Today we're going to take a look at what I'm somewhat tongue-in-cheek calling the Loprestiverse. These are my characters and how they all fit together in my big picture plans.
Let's begin with Power Cubed. It's the story of Kenny Logan, who on his 18th birthday finds out his widowed father is a renegade alien scientist on the run. Before he's captured and taken away, Kenny's dad leaves his son with a power cube that allows him to rearrange matter into anything he can dream up. A secret government agent and an evil Nazi scientist both have plans for the cube and won't let Kenny stand in their way. Comic adventure and heartwarming drama ensues. Now, this was originally titled Atomic Toy Box, and the first issue was actually published through Image Comics back in 2000. Sales were decent on the first issue, but dropped so drastically on the second issue that I had to cancel the series. So for 15 years, there was this open-ended single issue floating around. Guilt finally got the best of me, and I revamped the concept, renamed it Power Cubed, and published the entire miniseries in 2015 through Dark Horse Comics. It got great reviews, but sales were not so great. The miniseries is available in trade paperback, however, if you want to check it out. Will we see more Power Cubed in the future? Well, it very well could be. Before Power Cubed, one of the concepts that I was originally going to publish through Image Comics was the prehistoric sci-fi adventure called Primal Zone. I actually wrote and drew an 8-page story, but my studio mates talked me out of doing it because, as they said, no one will buy a dinosaur comic. At this point, I'm not sure any genre outside of superheroes will sell. The story is about a wacky scientist who discovers interdimensional travel, hires a soldier of fortune to investigate his findings. Well, wild prehistoric action ensues. I still love this property and hope to do it in some capacity in the next couple of years. I was really going for a Frazetta vibe with this story, which you can probably see in the artwork. If you don't know who Frazetta is, you may now slap yourself. Kid Carter Galactic Ranger was a concept I came up with a few years ago as an homage to 50s sci-fi. It was simply supposed to be a series of prints and nothing more, but people kept asking me when there was going to be a comic book, so I finally relented and did something. I made a limited edition story print, which is still available, by the way. When you purchase a story print, you get exclusive access to a protected website that has the next 5 episodes in color. Those are complete now, and I will be releasing more episodes in black and white on my website blog page for anyone to read for free. After I get 10 episodes complete and hopefully a healthy online following, I will put a book together. Garbage Man is hopefully the property you are most familiar with. I am running an Indiegogo campaign right now through December 3rd for it. This property was originally created for DC Comics and ran through 2 separate miniseries. The rights have returned to me, and I am collecting all of the DC material along with a new story in a 170-page hardcover. I chose Garbage Man as my first crowdfunded venture because I felt, having already been out in the comic book world, it would have the best chance to succeed. And this will hopefully lay the groundwork to launch the Loprestiverse from. There is a link in the description to this video for the campaign. Around the time I created Primal Zone, I also came up with a team book originally titled Creeps. I had one issue written, and I penciled and partially inked the first 3 pages of the story. These pages have seen print in some of my early sketchbooks as well as in the Studiosaurus ashcan from 1996. Unfortunately for me, Dan Mishkin and Tom Mandrake got their own book titled Creeps published before I could get mine out, so I will have to change the name of my team of characters. Right now, their working title is The Night Club. What's interesting about this is these are the characters that will replace Batman in my Garbage Man book. I originally used Batman in the DC Garbage Man series, but now I have to replace him with my own characters before I can publish the DC material. So by funding Garbage Man, you are also bringing about the first appearance of these mysterious characters and essentially launching the Loprestiverse. Wraith of God is probably best described as a monster superhero western. No genre goes untouched with this one. Sometimes I like to more succinctly describe it as a Batman of the Old West who hunts monsters. Seriously, what could be better than that? The first 3-issue miniseries is scripted and ready to go. In fact, I almost went forward with it a year ago with a smaller publisher, but things didn't work out with pay or scheduling. That's a bad combination. However, this property more than likely will be seeing the light of day sooner than later. Now here's a quick look at the currently titled Warriors of the Light. This is an epic fantasy tale. Elves, wizards, trolls, and a death-defying quest. What more could you possibly want from a story of magic and good versus evil? The outline for this series is already complete. Now where exactly it would fit in the continuity of the Loprestiverse, well, it's up in the air right now. But it's definitely something I want to do, and it's fully developed and ready to go. Well, there you have a sneak peek at some of my future plans with some of the creations from out of my still active imagination. The long and short of it is, Garbage Man is the starting point for all of this, and we will all soon see if the freedom of crowdfunding is the beginning of something big or not. Thanks for watching, and come back soon. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe on your way out. And don't forget to go to my Garbage Man campaign and back the campaign that could launch all of this.